Close your dreary eyes and drift away. It's all right. Greetings, Virgo, all placements. This is Drift Away by Pretty Lights. So some of my Virgos, you just kind of want to drift away. You feel like something is kind of drifting away. You can also be drifting away. So some of my Virgos, if you are overindulging in your extracurriculars or someone around you is, be cautious with that. Someone can kind of notice that someone's kind of drifting away at work. Someone can kind of notice that someone's like kind of checked out. Someone can say that they are doing something less and less, but they're just getting better at hiding it. Someone's just getting better at hiding something, Virgo, whatever that is. Someone is here for eternity. Someone wants something for eternity. They're in it for the long haul. You can be feeling this way or deciding this. Someone can also be kind of throwing the ultimatum out here. What are we? What are we doing with this? And someone is realizing it's dawning on me. I want this for eternity. That's what we're doing. I want this for eternity. Me and you, I want it for eternity. So someone is choosing something or someone for eternity, Virgo. Yeah. I was also getting, there's a lot of travel. Like drift away could actually be travel. Cowboy Take Me Away by Dixie Chicks. I said, I want to touch the earth. I want to break it in my hand. I want to grow something wild and unruly. Someone here could also go from the city life. They want to try the country life. Someone here wants a change of scenery. Someone wants from a cold climate to a hot climate, from a flat climate to a mountainous climate. Someone needs a big change. Now, this is also coming through in Taurus's reading, so you could definitely be dealing with a Taurus or have Taurus in your chart. I was also getting Taking Flight by Desert Dwellers. Someone here can be wanting to go to the desert. Someone can be in the desert, from the desert. Someone can quite literally be a desert dweller. Someone here can like to go to festivals in the desert or in warm climates. Someone here is taking flight. Someone here could be in the military or be I'm hearing frequent flyer miles. Someone here could just travel a lot. Someone here is sick of traveling and they want to settle down. They want a cowboy to take me away. Someone here, I said, yeah, what did she say? Basically, someone, I want to walk, not run. I want to slip and I want to look at the horizon and not see a building standing tall. That's the line I was looking for. So someone wants to look at the horizon without tall buildings. They just want to see, nature and the sun on the horizon. Maybe someone has never seen the sun on the horizon because there's always buildings in the way. So someone here could also just live a really fast life, a really busy life, and they're at a juncture in their life where they need a change of pace. They want to slow down. They want to figure out country living. Someone here could be listening to more country music. I was also getting, I bet you start loving me soon as I start loving somebody else, somebody that isn't you or that's better than you. I bet you start needing me soon as you see me with someone else and that someone isn't you. This is Seer. And, I don't know. I just always think it's funny because, Future really fumbled her and she has Russ now and Russ is amazing for her and they just, I don't know. So someone here could feel like, oh my gosh, it's such a strong soul connection, but they're really putting up with a lot of crap from somebody. And it's like as soon as someone has the guts to really leave something in the past, to really walk away from something, they go right into the arms of something so much better, so much healthier, so much more compatible with their life path as well. Like, yeah. Six of Swords. First of all, the man is on the boat drifting away, okay? That was the first song, Close Your Dreary Eyes and Drift Away. So again, if you have a problem with pieces of paper with pictures on them, that's your thing. Everything I channel is just clarified by the cards. We go through this nearly every time. Someone is definitely wanting to travel to someone, but the Six of Swords is getting away from conflict, away from chaos, away from a competitive environment, away from constrictions, away from the smog of the city and, the loud noise and conflict and chaos and someone wants peace. Someone is ready for peace. Someone is ready for, yes, a change of scenery. Someone also is going towards, he has a destination. So someone wants to go towards somebody. Someone sees someone and they're like, I want to go towards that. I want to go in that direction. Someone is choosing a direction and they're traveling in that direction with an offer. With an offer, Ace of Swords. So someone is going to be reaching out to something that they are realizing is their wish fulfillment. Now, we go through stages in life, right, Virgo? So you could have really loved the city life. That was totally you for a certain period of time. But as you, get to a certain age or get to a certain maturity, you're just realizing this is not really what I want. Now, vice versa, this can be someone who is from the city or from the country. And they're like, you know what? I love the country life and I think I'm ready for an apartment for the first time. I think I'm ready for, the city life. I think I'm ready For the concrete jungle. Hearing that. Isn't that LA? Concrete jungle? I don't know. Something about that. Jungle Book, Mowgli. I don't know, something with the Jungle Book. Someone could have a really strong like Black Panther or tiger as their spirit animal. Yeah, Three of Wands, more travel, something at a distance. Now this is also waiting for something that you've invested in for a long time to come in. So it's like, you know, Nike just created a new design for a shoe and they are awaiting its arrival for all the stock. I know that was kind of a weird analogy, but that's what's coming through. Vice versa, someone has done a lot of work on themselves. They've graduated certain cycles and Spirit is saying it is time. They're now ready for a real partnership. Something, you know, when to become one, I need some love like I never needed love before. I want to make love to you, baby. Okay, I had a little love, but now they're back for more, and now you're back for more, Virgo. So this could be someone who you've exchanged maybe some sexy conversations with, because there is distance here. Maybe for some of my Virgos, you've met this person, maybe you haven't, maybe it's only been like talk, but maybe someone's voice really does it for you, Virgo. Someone could really like someone's voice. Oh yeah, definitely. And Aries is here with the Emperor energy, but someone also just sees someone as like, they're like, wow, they're their own boss. They're the head of the household. Like, even if someone isn't their own boss, they like run everything. They're a well-oiled machine. They have a schedule. They stick to it. They're very disciplined. They, you know, they have all these responsibilities. They take care of all of them. They're very balanced with Temperance. Someone can also have Sagittarius energy. Now that is also travel. Someone could, Temperance is also a long period of time. So it's giving someone has watched someone on the World Wide Web, the World card, and spoken with them for years, maybe even 3 years. Also, it could have been 3 years since someone has seen another person. They could have seen them in a different chapter of life because the World card is also graduation. It's a completion of a cycle. So if someone is like, I met you 3 years ago when you were in this cycle, and I've been watching you for 3 years, and now I see you in a totally different way, because it's like they're seeing you in a new environment. You know, someone could have met you in the concrete jungle or in a city, but years later, you're relaxed out in the country, living the country life, and it's like they didn't know that side of you. It's like, of course you didn't know that side of me. Like, we met in my 30s and we only knew each other for 3 months. So how can you even think that you knew me? Or we met in my 30s or 20s and it's like, you only knew me for 1 year, and yet there's 31 other years that have existed. That's lipstick. I was like, why is my hand red? But it's because I was fixing this. Anywho, someone could be caught red-handed. Literally. So yeah, someone could be caught red-handed with something. But essentially, Virgo, someone here they're seeing a different side. Maybe you're seeing a different side of someone. And that's making somebody really want to give someone an offer. Queen of Swords with the Empress. Now, in a work opportunity, this can be something where it just wasn't quite the right time, or there could have been gossip that left someone out of a contract, and someone has now observed someone and they're like, the gossip about that person is clearly wrong, and someone has been going back and forth. Yeah, someone did not get an offer. They were meant to get this offer with the Lovers card. Like, this is a life path for this person with the Empress and the Lovers. This could also be, yes, a love opportunity where someone chose the wrong person because they chose the easier. You know, my metaphor is, you know, they chose the Build-A-Bear because they could build the bear to their liking. They didn't want something that's already, you know, custom made and made in its own greatness and that stands in its own authentic authority. Like, that's just too much. Like, that's, you know, that's too much expectation. But someone is now realizing, after watching someone for a while, they're like, you know what? This person, everything they touch turns to gold. Everything that they water flourishes, it grows, it blooms, and we don't have any of that. It's like, since that person has left this environment, or since we didn't hire that person, we went in a different direction. It wasn't successful. It clearly wasn't successful for the last 2 to 3 years. So now let's try that, because everything, yeah, Judgment. Someone is getting a second chance. Page of Wands sideways with the Nine of Wands. So someone can be really nervous. They don't know if this person even wants to hear this offer. Someone is like, I don't even know if this person's going to want what I'm offering them. Like, I want to, yeah, this was definitely in a work environment or a relationship. It's something, this is like a couple getting divorced, but you guys can actually get remarried because there is genuine love here. This is a work situation where it ended on a bad note or kind of weird. And it's like, this can actually be a really incredible work situation, Virgo. Bless you.